Langenberg deals, Farquhar goes, Miller grounds it down the third base line, and it stays there. Farquhar is going to continue running as that ball bounces off the wall. Farquhar heads home as Miller stands up with a double, and it's an RBI two-bagger for Aidan Miller. The Threshers top two in the order. 2 strikes, no one out in the 5th inning. Etheridge, the pitch. Miller hammers this one high and deep out to left field. Larnach going back at the track, at the wall, jumping up, and he brings it gone. Aidan Miller with a first Threshers home run at Baycare Ballpark. I thought for a second Larnach got it, but Miller leaves the yard and ties the game for Clearwater. Second homer as a Thresher, his first in the regular season. 1 second on the pitch clock. Moreno off in the nick of time, and Miller launches this one deep to left field. Sprinting towards it and making the catch is Rodriguez. No, he dropped it, and that ball rolls into the corner. Anthony scores, Saltabon on second, and it's a one-out RBI double by Aidan Miller.
Miller, like many pros, comes from a baseball family. His dad was drafted by the Rangers back in '94 as this 1-0 pitch is drilled out to deep right center. Aponte back, and that ball is out of here. Aidan Miller with his second home run of the season gives Clearwater a run back. It's 6-3 in the top of the 7th. An impressive shot. 106 off the bat, hit on the screws. 427 feet. Watts Brown doing a nice job getting out in front of Miller. Now can he finish him off? Men on first and second, one out in the 5th. The 0-2 to Miller from Watts Brown. As lined into left, it sends Perez back. Still going back, it's carrying, and it hops off the wall. Katowski scores from second. Farquhar around third. The third of the plate is cut off.
Drafted last year in the first round by the Phillies, 27th overall. Line drive is off the leaping glove of Montero down the left field line. Trotting home is Katowski, and into second with a double is Aidan Miller, giving the Threshers a 2-1 lead here in the 3rd. 7-inning games last night. The 0-1. Launched deep left field, racing back Aguilar at the track, looks at the wall, and it's gone. Aidan Miller crushes a 2-out, 2-run homer to left. It's now 5-1 Threshers here in the 5th. Miller with his 3rd home run. RBI number 11 and 12. He has 3 on the night. 2 for 3. On the ground and through the left side, a base hit. Trotting home is Katowski. Hediger up to second. And Miller now is a triple shy of the cycle. He is open for Miller at the plate with a 1-0 count. Infield is in for Tampa. And that's sharply hit past the diving Arias into left field. 1 run scores, Farquhar to third. It's an RBI single for Aidan Miller, giving the Threshers a 3-2 lead here in the 4th. The 3-1, it's a 2-2 count. And the pitch. That one's crushed. Left field towards the corner. Long run for Morales into the corner. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone. Aidan Miller, his 4th home run of the season, his 2nd of the series. Miller with his 16th RBI. And it's now 9-4 Threshers here in the 9th.
In the form of Aidan Miller. He's having a great season for the Threshers so far, and ropes one, base hit into left center field, and that's going to go for extra bases. Farquhar stands up at third base, and Aidan Miller has a double. Johnson a long look over at second with Escanio holding him on. Miller hammers one deep into center field. Faltine going back. He's not going to get there. That ball takes one hop and bounces off the center field wall. Miller sprinting towards third. Great throw from Faltine. Miller is tagged out at third base.
Only been caught once. Aidan Miller stings one into left center field. That is down. Going for it is Clark. He gets to it deep. Drops it. Miller's going to head into second base with an RBI double. And it's 1-0 Clearwater early. I wonder if it's the emergency pitcher. 1-2, and that's belted by Miller deep out to left field. Mercado on the run. He's going back. He reaches out, and it's over his head, off the warning track, over the wall for a ground rule double.
Ground rule double.
Miller will get himself an RBI as Owusu Isiudu scores to make it a 5-run inning and a 10-4 Threshers lead.
Jeopardy of potentially walking the base, loading the bases. 3-1 pitch from Gomez. Ground ball, that's going to be fair and down the line. 1 run will come in to score. Now it's going to be picked up by Fagnes, and all runs will come in. It's a bases clearing double from Aidan Miller.
Bases loaded walk. And Hediger hoping to come in from third. Payoff pitch to Miller. This one hammered deep out to left field. Smith going back on the track. Grand slam! Aidan Miller brings the Threshers within 2 runs with a grand slam into the bullpen. And we've got a ball game here in the 9th. Threshers get their first grand slam of the year at the best possible time, and it's 9-7 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Nick Green immediately coming out of the ground to talk to Stoffel, and that ball was smoked off the bat of Miller.
But I mean, they've had a good span of the season, but they have been in first place. Aidan Miller, the shortstop, hits one on the ground, pass to diving Zapata, and down the left field line into the corner. Ware is getting the wave around third base. He's coming home, and there is no throw home.